Hello, welcome back to Alex Reacts. I'm going off the trodden path again. This time, suggestion by Torgeir. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. This is a Swedish singer who used to sing with Skid Row, but I haven't heard him because when I listened to a couple of songs by Skid Row, it was Sebastian Bach who sang. So this is Erik Grönwall, and the song is House of the Rising Sun. This song in itself is a complication because it's got a ton of theories as to where it comes from, what it's about, and so on. They vary from end of the 19th century England to beginning of 20th century US when it was written. It was written from the perspective of a female first, supposedly, then from a perspective of a male. Meanings of the House of the Rising Sun, or what it represents, also vary from a brothel. There's even a specific brothel in New Orleans that's mentioned, then a gambling den, an opium den, prison even. So quite a lot of theories there. The best known version is the one by the animals, and that one is from the male perspective. So this is supposed to be an epic dark version, and I'm about to find out exactly how epic and how dark. Off we go. And this is already new. The piano, like from a horror story with dolls or something.
There is a house in New Orleans.
That's a nice tone.
They call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
God, I know I'm one. The way he sings that and his facial expression there. So he starts off, it seems, telling the story as if from third person. And there's a lot of, I think it's called vocal fry in here, but also there's an obvious range in his voice, even here. He's keeping it low, but not all.
My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans.
Okay, he's definitely very interesting. This sounds both airy and fry. And now it seems like he's going inside the story. Like first we had third party telling the story, now he's sort of inside the story. With this as well, like he's going back in time.
Now the only thing a gambler
Needs.
is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk.
Here again. He's back. He's right back there.
Oh, mother, tell your children.
Sorry, I like how this begins. There's drums coming in, but very light. and at a fast pace. His voice rises.
Tell your children
Oh, it's growing.
not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
Oh, I had a vision of Billy Idol here when he does this. Here. Sorry, I paused again, but first it was him telling a story, then it was kind of he was going into the story, then he starts screaming at everyone else like, don't do what I did. And the train part is as if he's fighting his fate. The way he's singing it is just so different. He's fighting his fate, he's not going back, but he loses the fight. And the way he's screaming it is this anger and desperation at the same time. Like he knows he can't win. Okay, we had metal combined with blues here. And this is when he lost, not just the fight, not the battle, he loses the war. The way he sings this part is like, I know I'm won, I gave up, there is nothing I can do anymore, this is it, it's over. It's not even he gave up, he lost entirely. Another thing I noticed is the melody, the phrases change, and I'm no expert, but it feels like this is changing from, I think, the major key to this bit where he's screaming. It turns into a minor key, I think, or dur versus moll. I think so. So this part sounds more tragic, more dramatic, more sad. Moll or minor usually sounds sadder. He's also changed the melody a bit, the arrangement a bit, and Lord, he can sing high.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know.
Now he gives up. I think I'm in love with the song. This airy whisper at the end. He gave up here. He first lost, and he was still struggling, but then fighting, but at this point he gave up. I think this is the best version ever. That's my personal opinion. Um, yes, I love the animals version, but I like this one better. Um, I think he's not just a great singer based on everything he did here. This is in so many different styles. There's metal, there's blues, there's R&B, there's rock, there's some sort of classical basic type of singing. He changes the technique from verse to verse, from word to word even. Um, the control that he has over his voice is stunning, and the power and the range, and most importantly, the ability to convey every single bit of feeling in every word he sings. Um, I think I like this version best of all I've ever heard, and I have heard some of the old ones from the 30s and very old ones. Um, in this version specifically, I'll just give my opinion of what this means in terms of the lyrics. In this version, my mother was a tailor. My mother was a seamstress, which is a euphemism for prostitute, really. It seems like he was born into a brothel, to a prostitute and a gambler, and he grows up in this world, tries to leave at some point, and it seems like his fate brings him back in terms of he's not able to adjust to a different kind of life. This is the only kind of life he knew, or maybe he's just not accepted in any other. But it sounds more like he's kind of addicted to this kind of life, to wear my ball and chain. He's going back home to what feels like home, even though it's not a good home. It's the only one he knows. So these are my thoughts on this version. They may not be accurate, and there are so many interpretations that it's just what I think. Um, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I'm delighted with this version. I really am. I think this was stunning, instrumental wise as well, how it grows and instruments keep adding on, and even the background vocals, this choir that comes in at some point. Um, it's it's the best version for me so far, ever. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and until next time.